Yeah.
That should make him real good.
Well, the Jets are about to make the next pick here. There's been a lot of speculation about whether they would go for the defensive front.
With the third pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Quinnen Williams, nose tackle, Alabama.
Here's Quinnen Williams in the green room. This time last year, Desmond,
yes,
he was eating pizza and wings, watching the draft, and he'd played, but he'd never started a game for Alabama. And now he's the third overall pick in the draft.
And he knew coming to the 2018 season it would be his moment. It would be his opportunity, his chance to try to make a splash. And this young man, he wasn't on anyone's radar before the season. But by the time the season was over, everyone talked about Quinnen Williams. Big body in the middle, just under 300 pounds, always demanding a double team, and he can push the pocket, which gives quarterbacks fits.
I watched this guy in person. I was amazed at his quickness.
Yes.
He got off the ball quicker than anybody else I've ever seen. And he always is after the quarterback in his face.
Well, one other thing, Coach, too, when I watched him before the LSU game, he's a technician, too, Kurt. I mean, he's really great with his hands.
Yeah, and I think, paying his dues, sitting behind a lot of talented defensive linemen, came out of nowhere, but while he was sitting behind those guys, he was learning.
Exactly.
He's a student of the game.
Exactly.
He studies offensive linemen. His favorite player is Jason Kelsey, the center of the Eagles. He loves to study offensive linemen, pick up little tricks. He's not just a big athlete who's quick and powerful. He's the guy that understands, as Des said, he's a technician. Uses his hands. He'll study whoever he goes up against and look for an advantage. And again, another guy like Bosa can defend the run, can eat up double teams, and can get into the backfield like that and get after the quarterback.
Alabama offensive lineman Jonah Williams might have had the best description of dealing with Quinnen. He said when you try to block him, it's like trying to block a 300-pound bar of soap. He is slippery, he's explosive, and the Jets have a good one in Quinnen Williams from Alabama. Now, Quinnen is very close to his family. When he was a young man, he lost his mother to a battle of cancer. She's 12 years old when she passed away. He has a tattoo on his arm, an angel with wings, wearing a 92 jersey because she never got to go and watch Quinnen play at Alabama. Earlier today, when Quinnen first arrived, they left a seat empty to honor Quinnen's mother, who is always in his heart and in the tattoo and just in the very essence of his being, Robin.
Yes, and to pick up on that, he is a household name for college football fans. Breakout star, won the Outland Trophy as the nation's top interior lineman, all because of his unyielding work ethic. And he will tell you that he owes it all to the person you were just talking about, his shining light, his beloved mother.
My mom's an amazing woman. She was a hard-working woman, an educator. She sacrificed a lot of me growing up and wanting to play football since I was 6 years old. She came to every game. She picked me up from practice and sat at practice and graded papers and things like that. She was diagnosed with breast cancer, and she was a survivor from it for a couple of years. Then it came back on her, and she passed away in 2010. At the time, as she passed, she was my best friend. Like, I went with her everywhere. And I did everything with her, so I felt alone sometimes, but I knew it was my job to help the family. I knew it was my job to help my brothers and sisters now. I'm definitely going to dedicate a lot of stuff to her and help a lot of people who was going through the same stuff I was going through. And I just really want to play for her.
You just never know what these young men are going through, and in this life-changing moment, Quinnen will always remember what his mother told him. You're going to be the one who makes sure everybody in the family stays together. He has fulfilled that promise to his mother, and he is with Susie Culver right now. Susie.
Quinnen, you've been a huge fan of the draft your whole life. You watched every one of them. What's it like to be going number 3 overall to the Jets?
Man, it's just amazing, man. I'm just ready to work now, man. I train with Leonard Williams, man. I know Leonard Williams a lot, man, so to get in there, man, with him and somebody I already have a connection with, and learn from him and things like that, man, we're going to get the work done. So.
You have shared that everything you do in life, you think of what would your mom think about it. And we know she passed when you were 12. What do you want to say to her tonight?
That I did it, man, that it's just the beginning. I got a long road ahead, and I know that she's proud of me, but she don't want me to get complacent. She want me to keep going, keep working hard, and finish school and get my degree. So,
well, Jets fans certainly want to hear that, and there's a lot more for Mom or Quisha to be proud of. There's an older brother in the green room who will likely be drafted this weekend, Trey.
All right, Susie, Quinnen Williams going to the Jets. The Raiders, some had said, had hoped perhaps Quinnen would fall to them. They're on the clock right now. You got an early peek at Quinnen Williams and that effervescent personality.
Yeah, I was standing, Joey Galloway and I in an Alabama spring game, we stand on the field during the game. Yeah. And, you know, you're looking at some of the new guys, who are these new up-and-coming guys. They just lost a lot of first-rounders. And Coach Saban bumps me and he says, hey, keep an eye on 92. he's got a chance. He's got a chance means that's, in Nick Saban's terms, that means that's a name to remember. And man, obviously he knew what he was talking about, took off. And I tell you, we are so lucky when we travel around, we do these games. You sit down at a production meeting with these players. It's my favorite part of my job. And sometimes you sit down with guys and they're not in the mood to talk to you. Sometimes you sit down with them and they're in the mood to talk to you. Yeah. Quinnen Williams is the guy that wants to sit down and talk. He'll sit there. It's almost like we got a big, all right, man, we're good. Like he is big personality. You see that big smile. Yeah. The Jets not only got a great player, he will fit into that locker room like done deal. Perfect fit. Good guy.
Put down a 4.83, 40 yards. That's that size.
300 pounds.
At the combine. And that was after he ate a handful of double stuffed Oreos.
Yeah.
I mean,
first, I was at the combine, and I watched him run. I was like, whoa. Yeah. That amount of a man, that mass of a man moving that fast was incredible. I think he's the guy who's going to win over the locker room, too. His personality. When I spoke to him during the season, he had no problem talking about anything, even from his mom's passing to what they were experiencing on the field. He's just a big personality, a guy, the defense is going to love him. Everyone in the locker room is going to love him. He's going to be, he's going to do big things. I think, Coach, he's probably the safest bet for a defensive player in this whole draft.
He's got the body of a defensive man, too. He doesn't look like he'd ever get hurt. He's real compact.
Yes, he is.
I think he's really going to be a great player.
Yeah, he's a great fit. Jets did their homework. We've been talking about, we've been asked the last 3 or 4 days, 3 months, who's the best player? And all of us varying different times. It's Bosa, it's Quinnen Williams. I mean,
Josh Allen,
both these guys are gone.
Yeah.
So. It's can't wait to watch him in the NFL, man.
Well,
just that big smile.
all of these guys that are interior rushers are always drawing comparisons to Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
Quinnen Williams had 11 more pressures from an interior spot than any other pass rusher, if you want to call him that. He was a little bit of everything on the defensive line than any other pass rusher in the country.
That's such a great point because the old days of Mount Cody, that 350-pound guy, you don't see the interior. Everyone's trying to find Aaron Donald now. Everyone's trying to find an athlete that can be disruptive, and that's who Quinnen Williams is.
And remember, the NFL quarterbacks under a survey said the worst guy to play is a guy coming up the middle.
Right.
Right?